From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Good evening, Mid-Michigan. We're looking at those temperatures into the 40s still right now. 40 degrees in Mason, 30 in Charlotte, 39 in Jackson. And we're also looking at 41 degrees down in Hillsdale. Overall, though, the clear skies are staying in the forecast, but that's not going to stick around for long, as over the next 12 hours, we'll continue to see cloudy skies. And yes, the chance for some showers returning to the forecast for our day tomorrow. All the details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at 11 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 11.
President-elect Donald Trump giving his first network TV interview since he was elected. It's our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rachel Ramsey. Before weighing in on Syria, the president-elect addressed many of his top priorities in a wide-ranging interview. CBS's Nicole Killian is outside of Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate with more.
Fresh off his whirlwind weekend on the world stage,
what a nice group.
President-elect Donald Trump appeared on NBC's Meet the Press, where he was pressed on his agenda weeks ahead of taking office, from tariffs.
Can you guarantee American families won't pay more?
I can't guarantee anything.
To the border.
Is it your plan to deport everyone who is here illegally over the next 4 years?
Well, I think you have to do it, and it's a very tough thing to do.
On his mass deportation plan, Trump said he would prioritize criminals who are in the country illegally. He also said it could include families with mixed citizenship, but he indicated he's open to allowing dreamers, those who were brought into the U.S. as children, to stay. And he reiterated his pledge to end birthright citizenship.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're going to have to get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it.
The president-elect, who refused to concede the 2020 election, also vowed not to go after political rivals like President Joe Biden.
I'm really looking to make our country successful. I'm not looking to go back into the past. I'm looking to make our country successful. Retribution will be through success.
But he said he would like to see some members of the January 6th Select Committee behind bars.
So you think Liz Cheney should go to jail?
For what they did.
Everyone on the committee, you think?
I think everybody.
And he said he would pardon those who attacked the Capitol on day one.
I'm going to look at everything. We're going to look at individual cases, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to be acting very quickly.
President-elect Trump was also asked whether he would fire FBI Director Christopher Wray. He said he wasn't thrilled with him and has already named a possible replacement, Kash Patel. Trump also defended some of his more controversial picks, like Tulsi Gabbard for Intel Director and Pete Hegseth for Defense. Both are expected on Capitol Hill this week. Nicole Killian, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
2 people are dead and a suspect is in custody, and police are calling it a double homicide. Officers were called out to a home in Leone Township yesterday for a welfare check. When they arrived, police say they found a person dead in the driveway. They continued to search the property. That's when they found a second person dead. Officials say one was a 57-year-old male and the other was a 70-year-old female. During the investigation, officers determined one of the victims' vehicles was missing. Shortly after putting out information on the missing vehicle, a license plate reader located the car in the village of Brooklyn, and it was traveling into Columbia Township. That's where police attempted to conduct a traffic stop, but the driver, a 40-year-old man, tried to get away. Shortly after the chase began, he stopped and was arrested. He is now in the Jackson County Jail. We will keep you updated once we learn more. Turning now to the manhunt for the suspected murderer of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Police have new evidence in the case. However, they still don't have the weapon. CBS's Chanel Call has the latest.
These new images, released by New York City police on Friday, appear to show a masked gunman inside a taxi just 20 minutes after he murdered United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The only surveillance photos of the suspect's full face released by police were taken when he checked into a nearby hostel. Investigators say the gunman switched from a black ski mask to a blue surgical mask before taking that cab to an interstate bus terminal in Uptown Manhattan Wednesday morning. After the shooting, sources tell CBS News he may have boarded a bus bound for Atlanta.
It's going to make it a lot more difficult, being able to track them down.
For a second day, police sent divers into this lake in Central Park after finding what they believed to be the gunman's backpack nearby Friday, but not the murder weapon. The high-profile search has now expanded across state lines, with more than 80 police departments called in to assist.
I'm wondering what the role is those departments, police departments across the country will actually play in this investigation, especially given the fact that we don't know publicly the person's name who police are looking for.
Well, just because you don't know publicly who the person is, the investigators that are assisting may know, and they might have been told, hey, keep things close to your chest.
And investigators are also still trying to determine where the gunman boarded that bus that brought him to New York City 10 days before the shooting. Chanel Call, CBS News, New York.
Well, bringing things closer to home, the Michigan State University Board of Trustees is considering a number of proposed improvements to Spartan Stadium. Trustees will vote next Friday on replacing video boards, renovating the West Tower, and authorizing the planning of future modernization throughout the stadium. New video boards would cost roughly $10 million. The current ones were installed in 2011 and, according to officials, are 2 years beyond their anticipated life cycle. Renovations to the West Tower would include the suites and club areas with an estimated cost of $18 million. The proposal aims to provide a modern venue to host events, donors, and generate revenue. And yesterday, more than 100 dogs that were rescued from commercial breeding and puppy mills were flown into Michigan. After 4 months of planning, the Bissell Pet Foundation flew the dogs from Missouri to Grand Rapids. The 138 dogs are going to 11 shelters across the state, including right here at the Ingham County Animal Control Shelter. The local shelters will announce when these animals will be available for adoption. And 6 News brought back one of our favorite holiday traditions this year, and we need your help. We want to recognize remarkable women here in Mid-Michigan who make a difference for their families and the Mid-Michigan community. To make a submission, click on the Remarkable Women section of our website, WLNS.com, and then tell us all about the remarkable woman in your life. We'll pick 4 women and profile them during Women's History Month in March. You have until December 20th to nominate someone.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, it's a beautiful day today, and we saw plenty of sunshine, maybe just a little bit of some clouds, but it certainly didn't feel like the middle of December. It felt like an early spring day today. In fact, we saw a lot of that snow begin to melt. Let's take a look at our Capitol camera time lapse over the past couple of hours. We woke up with that snow on the ground, but there it goes as we saw those very warm temperatures today with plenty of sunshine, but now we're just left with some dark skies and just some increase in clouds over the next couple of hours. Temperatures right now are into the 40s, 35 degrees right now. 35 degrees is the temperature with a high of 48 degrees and a low of 33 degrees earlier this morning. Now we're going to continue on our Skyview network cameras. We saw temperatures into the 30s right now in Grand Ledge, 49 degrees for today, and 35 degrees in for the low this morning. Now on to Hillsdale. We're seeing a little bit of some wet looking roadways, and that's because of that melting snow. We saw 52 degrees for the day today. We got a little bit more sunshine down in Hillsdale, 39 degrees right now, and we're also looking at a low of 39 degrees earlier this morning. Final stop on the cameras, we're seeing temperatures into the 30s, 39 degrees in Jackson, 51 degrees was the high, which is still about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. As we head into the low for the day, we saw 36 degrees down in Jackson. As we can see, those clouds are still trying to make their way in, and we're still seeing just some clear skies, so if you head outside you might be able to see a few constellations as we're going to continue to see some clear skies moving in throughout the evening. But we do have a lot of moisture moving into the area. However, we're on the drier side of that moisture. As you can see, we are going to see this warm front that for you right now. We see those rain showers return over the next couple of hours, and the bulk of this rain stays to our south and east. Eventually, we will see these rain showers slowly start to move out of the area. They're going to be very light, if anything. So if anything, we'll see just mainly into the I-69 corridor for that heavier chance of that rain. Other than that, we'll just continue to see very light rain throughout the morning, and by the afternoon, it is out of here and will be dry throughout the rest of the day and even into our Tuesday. For tonight, we'll be seeing 36 degrees with mostly cloudy skies and a chance for some drizzly conditions later on tonight and into early tomorrow morning. For Monday, we'll start the day into the 40s with that light rain, and then those temperatures warm right back up into the 40s with mostly cloudy skies. And then as we head into the next couple of days, temperatures really drop once that cold front moves through, back into the teens and into the 20s with daily chances for some lake effect snow showers moving in. Good thing is that we might not see a whole lot of snow from this, but still, it's just a chance that we have that on and off flurries throughout the next couple of days.
Okay, got it. I mean, today I didn't even feel like I needed a jacket.
I know, it just felt like it was springtime out there. I was so excited.
It was crazy, but I know it's just a phase.
Yeah, winter will be back before we know it.
Thank you, Kelsey.